Hello everyone, it's a top crypto team and today we have a review Stellar to USDT on Binance. Stellar is a very promising coin. This is one of those coins that are of interest to many traders. So many traders trade this particular coin. Now on the weekly chart we see the formation of a certain bearish divergence. This is a situation when the price falls down and the volume increase accordingly. Well, we see a certain long downtrend, and this divergence indicates that in the near future the trend should change its direction. And now volumes at very high level, and for the last 2 months at beginning of the year, the coin is obviously being bought at these levels. The big player is gaining a position. At the moment, the price is at its historically minimal levels. Now we have a downtrend, and this is our downward price channel, and the price has almost reached the upper limit of the price channel. Let's draw the main levels of the coin. The main levels are 0.56 and 0.81. We see that the price has already fixed above its main level. As for the level, this is 0.73 and also here is 0.88. And we have formed here's the local trend line. Most likely the price will once again touch this line, and after that will reach the border of coin downward channel. But now the volumes are at quite high level and the coins are very promising. You should simply observe how the price behaves from this border of the price channel. Price jumps from this trend line as the previous time, or it will break it and go up. If it bounces from trend line, then it's worth buying a coin at lower levels at 0.56, 0.52 or 0.47. In the case of breakdown of this trend line, Stellar will calmly go top. Now, this is a fairly strong coin. The immediate goals will be 0.73, 0.81 and 0.88. Near the level 0.88 should be very careful, as 3 times already the coin couldn't break through this level, and it will be necessary to observe how it behaves with this level this time. But it absolutely has the potential to reach this level. Ripple to USDT. This is one of such interesting coin. The coin has been in downtrend for quite some time, and everyone is already really waiting for when the coin is already out of this downtrend and will change its direction. When the coin have their turnover and will cost $3 as it cost in 2017. We see that this is the main trend line, and when Ripple breaks it, it will such a global breakthrough. And of course, when it breaks, it goes to its global levels. At the moment, the coin has already tried several times to break this trend, and it didn't work out well. And most likely, the coin is again going to this trend and should touch it. Okay, the main levels of this coin here, the coin clearly dropped it to 10 cents. And one of the main level is 30 cents. The immediate goals of the coin are pulling it here to the trend line, as it is 20 cents, 22 cents, 25 cents. Their main level of the coin. Do not forget that the coin is now also at a strong level, and coin may not be allowed to calmly go up, so a coin can still go up in a level and only somewhere in the summer can go to its trend line, but the volumes are quite high at the moment, and there are high probabilities that the coin will go up a certain trend and achieve its goal rather quickly. So it can be by mid-May, and we will be able to see coin at 25 cents. Ripple breaks the main trend, and then we can safely go to our goal of 50 cents. 50 cents, there is one of the most large goal. This is one of the serious level, and of course less than the level of 45 cents. 40 cents is also certain goals after breaking the trend line. In any case, you can enter the coin now only with a short stop loss, because this market at this market can be unpredictable scenarios. But in any case, you can enter the coin now, because in the short term, in any case, the price will reach this trend line. MATIC to Bitcoin. MATIC has a rather interesting situation. Let's figure it out. MATIC has been following its trend line for quite some time, uptrend for a sufficiently long period. It is fighting off precisely this trend line. We see how the price is beating off this trend line. To this, there is a certain price channel. And here is the price also bounce off from the second trend line, and now the price is sandwiched between two trend lines. In addition to this, the price has now broken one more of its trend lines. Now let's remove this line so that it doesn't bother us. And now it turns out that the price has broken through this trend line, and the same moment bounce off from this main trend line. So the first good sign is that the price has broken through this local outgoing trend. The second more significant sign is that the price has bounced off from this main trend line, which has been going on since the beginning of the coin's appearance on the market. The price coin is clearly not lower than this trend so far. At the moment, the coin looks quite strong. At the moment, the coin is safe to the global uptrend. Also, the MATIC show his strength by breaking through these local downtrend lines. Yes, the history of the coin, we see that the coin is a fairly strong coin, and it has a property of quickly gaining momentum and rapidly rising with such impulse in the price. After the first such rise, the price rested and corrected as much as 195 days plus minus, and for now it's 152 days have passed since the second such strong impulse. So if we talk about cycles, then in MATIC, the major players has almost gained his position, and so the coin are now good growth potential. If we look at the nearest goals, it's at 209, 228, 251, 298 and 319. And well, then it's 393 and 416. There is a main goals of the coin. If the price goes up, yes, there is a chance that the price will break this trend line and go down. If the price goes down, the MATIC will go down to its previous local levels. It's 168, 133 and 124, and the lowest level is 80. Well, at the moment the coin looks quite promising, and there is every chance that the price will go up. Link has been in an uptrend toward Bitcoin for almost its entire history, and it is quite interesting and promising. We can draw on trend lines anyway, and it will help us to observe the price in the future and to observe how the price behaves now. Now, since the price has clearly pushed off its trend line, And this is a rule that the price always follows its trend line. So if the price breaks this trend line, it will go to the next. Also, if the price breaks this trend line, it will tend to its next trend line from below. Here too, if the price breaks this trend line, then it will tend to this trend line. Link also formed such a fairly powerful price channel, and the price is very clearly kept in this channel. And in future, you need to observe how the price will behave with the trend. It will be necessary to observe how the price will introduce itself. It will be necessary to observe how the price will behave with the new local trend line. Here it is. Already we see that the price is closed in a certain triangle, and in the future you need to observe how the price behaves when it exits this triangle. If the price goes up, the trend will continue and we will see the more new peaks. And do not forget that the trend is changing and there will be no constant upward movement. There is also an option that the price will break this triangle down and the price will go to the test its previous trend line. We also see that the coin stance shows the strange pushing call from this basic level. If the price goes up, the immediate goals for the coin are 44,130, 48,100 and 52,300, and the following levels are 56,500. And what you need to take even next, we need to take integers until we know the history of the coin. And if we see that the price breaks through this local trend, then the price will tend to the previous one, and the next level for the purchase are 36,000, 33,000 and 29,000. This are the next level for purchase if the price breaks through the local trend line. Now the quite promising and interesting coin. This is certain analog of Ethereum. It's a competitor. Many traders have certain hopes. Now we see that from the 18th year, the coin is a certain such a side channel already a very long time, and we see that during this time the volumes are at a very high level. Therefore, we conclude that interest in this coin does not cease, and the coin has long ago broken through its main trend line, and after that the coin is in the side channel. At the moment, if we increase, we will see that the coin forms a certain triangle, and in this situation we see that now has come out of this triangle, but at the moment it has already returned to the triangle and fixed it there. And most likely now should go to the upper border of his triangle, and the situation is developing, so most likely it's resemble inside this triangle, and once again it will break this triangle and the price will go up. How everyone is waiting for this price? $8 now. Of course, this coin is underestimated at the moment. It should calmly fluctuate at around $30. Everyone is waiting for this since the coin is very promising. At least we see that the coin has already fixed above the lower border of this triangle, and the coin has fixed above the basic level. So the coin has already chance to go to its next level. It's 9.2 and $10. The next level is $11.15, $13, $14, and this is the main levels in this triangle. Most likely the coin resembles this level and reach this border to this trend line. Of course, the main goal levels are $20, $25, with how clearly the price is playing back 20, 25, and $30. There are such basic now global goals, and we hope that soon now will come there, and this situation at the moment. Thank you for your attention. Joining us in our next review. Every day we have a new interesting video coming out, new interesting review. Zcash also want to change its downtrend, which has been going for quite some time. If you are talking about the global trends, that at the moment Zcash is in a downtrend, but since March of this year it is in such a local uptrend, and if it breaks this trend line, then it will have a quite good potential. Looking at volumes as well as indicators, it is very interesting to me and very promising for trade. At the moment, Zcash has broken through such a local downtrend, and now Zcash has formed such a local uptrend. The price goes up to its downtrend line, and the immediate goals for the coin is $52. It's $51.95. Whether the price reach this trend to this price, we cannot give a guarantee. If nevertheless the price goes up, then the global target after breaking through the main trend line are $61 and $72. There are such global levels to which the cash aspires, but if we use FIBO, the momentum is large enough, and there is a very chance that the price will be adjusted to Fibonacci 0.5 level. This level of $32, the price goes down to correction in order to try to break through the main downtrend somewhere in this area, maybe by the end of May. At the moment, this impulse didn't have enough strength. Here's such a local triangle has formed with in a lower time frame it is much better visible, but this triangle has been broken down, and now the price of the obstacles has its local uptrend line only, and now the position is observing the situation, observing whether the price breaks its trend or not breaks. If it breaks, the price will go down to the level of $32. If the price breaks off the trend go ups, the first goal will be $52. Therefore, at the moment we are only watching how the price behaves. Let's see the levels even lower, just in case there are 28, 36 and 24. It's the main lower levels to buy Zcash. This is currently situation for Zcash. I repeat once again, if the price breaks its trend line, then level for purchase it's $36 and $32. If the price go up, the immediate goals of the level of $52. ZRX to Bitcoin. This is a very interesting and promising coin. At the time of recording, coin is in 46th position in a coin market cap. So this means that it has a very good capitalization. The coin is now at its historical lows, and therefore the potential of the coin is very good. We see that on a weekly chart, the coin broke its serious trend line, and now coin is in accumulation. And now the coin is such a flat market, but again in this flat market the coin forms such a definite triangle in which we can trade, in which we can observe it, and accordingly when a coin leaves this triangle we will observe positive growth. Therefore the coin is very promising, and immediate goals are of course the main levels for this coin, so we can calmly reach 4,000 Satoshi. So we see that there is a fairly good accumulation of position in this coin, and the coin can reach this of its high levels, and this is an absolutely real situation for it. In any case, when coin exit this triangle, we can focus on 4,780s. There is absolutely real goals for it. Of course, if the coin breaks down this triangle, then it will be able to go to its own lower levels to gain a position, so it's quite real, but it is likely to exit up from this triangle since the coin is strong enough and it's already at its minimum value. And of course, all traders are waiting for an increase in this price of this coin, since it's quite promising and quite interesting to all. EOS is a very interesting coin. Globally, EOS is now in downtrend. Now, locally, an uptrend has been observed for a rather long period. Prior to this, we see another trend line has formed, and we got such a triangle. Price is out of this triangle, but impulse has occurred and the price returned to this inside of the triangle. The same impulse gave EOS the opportunity to form a specific uptrend, and price formed such a local uptrend. We will observe how long it will last. Current coin levels for now is the highest level at which we are striving now is $5.3 and $4.1, $3.5. It's current coin levels. Now the immediate goals are $3. The price is now at $2.76. The price is clearly being pushed to the upper boundary of this triangle, but the price is unlikely to be strong enough, and most likely it will break this trend line that touches lower local trend triangle again. If it's set up Fibonacci retracement, and let's see the situation, most likely after such strong impulse, the price will be corrected until 0.5 on Fibo. This is $2 level, but if you do not want to take risk, if you think that the price will not break this trend line, so here the price clearly rebounded from it. You can place your order at 0.38 on Fibo, and even if a little with the margin, it can be $2.45. Price is likely go like this. It will return to 2.45, and from here it will go to retest the level of $3. Once again, it will be necessary to observe how the price behave from this level of $3, and if it breaks it, the price go further to its goals. And of course, if the price breaks the lowest trend line, the lowest level for make a buy order is 222, $1.8, and well, the level of $2. Here's the situation on EOS, what the price moves. BTT USDT. BitTorrent, this is a very interesting coin. This is one of our favorite coin in our course. We show how we find the channels and how we trade intraday from levels and within a distance between a level of 5%. We show the risk management for this trading, and with the help of which you can easily increase your account. At this stage, the coin is in the downward channel. At the moment, it is the second time that it has pushed off from its main trend line, and we see how the price is approaching it again. Most likely we will observe that in a short time the coin will touch its own trend line again, and then it will be necessary to observe how it behaves. At this moment the coin is at its local lows. There was no coin below this price. We see bots turned on coin. This is done in order to hide real volumes. We can't now see the real volumes, but most likely when the bots are turned on, the position is being accumulated by big players, and most likely a big player is now accumulating a position and preparing a coin for moving up. I think we will observe that by mid-May the price will calmly approach the trend, and if the price breaks this trend line, of course the coin will immediately go up. The main levels and goals for the coin are 3,500, 4,000, 4,500, 5,000 and 6,200. This is the main levels of the coin, but coin also play very well from levels in a lower time frame. If we switch to 2-4 hour, then we can calmly trade at 5% levels. At this stage, trade this coin. For example, here we see that now the price pushes from this trend line, and we can safely take our, for example, 13% on this price movement. If the price goes up, the next level will be 2,800. The price goes very well on this level on this coin. Volume and volatility are at high level. There is a very good potential coin, and at this stage is in a fairly good situation. NCASH is now traded only to Ethereum. Before that, we can trade NCASH to Bitcoin. It was very cool Satoshi coin, which could simply be traded from the levels with help of bots. And now NCASH is at its minimum levels. All indicators indicate that coin is waiting for a potential growth. This shows all the technical analysis. This is divergence. We observe how volumes increase. The coin has been in this downtrend since April 18th, and we all the time watched this price fall drop. And because of the very low price, the coin has been cancelled from trade to Bitcoin. But at the moment the price is finally broken through its main downtrend line. The local trend for NCASH has been going since July 18th, and in any way the coin couldn't break through it. And look how clearly how many times the price bounced precisely from this trend line. 10 times NCASH couldn't break its trend lines. All the time he bounced off it, and the coin didn't have enough strength. And finally now we are seeing how the price has broken the trend line. Look at the volumes. Buyer entered into the coin, and coin finally broke through its trend line. We see that for the second day the price has fixed above this trend line. Therefore, for all indicators of the coin, there is excellent potential, and coin can go up to the previous main level. And this is a high risk coin, and we don't say that you should now enter into a position for all money. And we just want to draw your attention to this coin because it's quite interesting in terms of growth potentials, of growth prospects, and it couldn't break a trend line for 2 years, and finally it broke it. Immediate coin goal are 150, 180, 220, then when 250, 300, 320, 300 50. Such are the immediate goals for the coin. Of course, everything is possible. A coin can still pass certain amount of time between these levels in such a flat channel, and only, for example, here it can go up to its goals. Well, in any case, you should take a closer look at this coin. We have been observing it for quite a long time since we traded for coin, and now there is a good opportunity to increase your account, because watch, even now for the last week, rather large investments put into the coin. Look what a candlestick she brought, as much as 60%. Volumes are large enough now, and NCASH has very good team. They develop interesting, cool stuff, and they're absolutely all growth prospects. Thank you for your attention. Write in the comments which coin to parse the next time. See you in the next video.